Listen and practice speaking skills. Oh, hey Mike. Long time no see. How have you been?
Lisa. I've been good, the usual daily grind. How about you?
Same here. Work, errands, the routine. Anything new in your world?
Not much, just trying to survive the work week. By the way, your garden is looking fantastic.
Thanks. Gardening has become my quarantine hobby. How's your new job treating you?
It's challenging but in a good way. Learning a lot. Oh, and I heard you started a book club in the neighborhood?
Guilty as charged. It's a small group, but we have a blast discussing books. You should join us sometime.
I might take you up on that. Always looking for an excuse to read more.
Any exciting plans for the weekend, Mike?
Not really. Maybe catch up on sleep and finally clean out the garage. It's become a disaster zone.
I can relate. I've been meaning to declutter my closets. We should start a neighborhood decluttering trend.
That's not a bad idea. A decluttering support group. Count me in. How's Max doing? I saw him chasing a squirrel the other day.
Oh, Max. He thinks he's the king of the backyard. And your cat?
Whiskers? He's living the good life, lounging around and pretending he owns the place.
Classic cat move. Maybe Max and Whiskers should have a playdate.
That could be entertaining. Max might finally meet his match.
Have you heard about the street fair they're planning next month?
Yeah, I got a flyer. It sounds like a blast. A great way for neighbors to connect.
Absolutely. We should get involved. Maybe organize a potluck or something.
Count me in for the potluck. I make a mean lasagna.
Sounds delicious. We'll make it a neighborhood feast. Mike, I noticed you're redoing your porch. It's looking great.
Thanks. It's a work in progress. Your new paint job really freshened up your place.
It was about time. I'm thinking of adding some hanging plants. What do you think?
Great idea. It'll add a nice touch of greenery. Need any help?
You offering, Mike? I might take you up on that. Well, Mike, it's been great catching up. I should probably get going. Dinner won't cook itself.
Same here. I have some leftover lasagna calling my name. Let's plan that potluck for the street fair soon.
Definitely. Looking forward to it. Take care, Mike.
You too, Lisa. See you around the neighborhood.
Morgan. It's been ages. How have you been?
Alex. I know, right? Life's been a whirlwind. Coffee's still your lifeline, I see.
Guilty as charged. There's something magical about the aroma of freshly brewed coffee. So, what's new with you?
Work's demanding, but I can't complain. And I started taking salsa lessons.
Salsa? That's unexpected. Always thought you were more of a karaoke person.
Well, variety is the spice of life, right? Speaking of which, how's the marketing gig treating you?
It's challenging, but I love it. The creative aspect keeps me on my toes. By the way, did you see that new art gallery downtown?
Not yet. Any good?
Amazing. They have this contemporary exhibit that blew my mind. We should check it out together.
Count me in. Maybe after my salsa class next week.
Remember our road trip in college? Those were the days.
How could I forget? That spontaneous trip was epic. We need another adventure soon.
I'm all in. Maybe a weekend getaway to the mountains? Camping, hiking, the whole shebang.
Perfect. Let's make it happen. And speaking of adventures, I heard you're learning to play the guitar.
Guilty again. It's a work in progress, but it's so fulfilling.
Impressive. Maybe you can serenade us on our mountain adventure.
If you're prepared for some out-of-tune tunes, I'm game. Now, spill the beans. Any exciting news on your end?
Well, brace yourself, I'm writing a novel.
No way. That's incredible. What's it about?
A mix of mystery and romance. I'm still in the early stages, but it's a dream project.
I'm genuinely impressed. Can't wait to be the first one to read it. We should have a reading party.
Deal. And hey, what about your culinary experiments? Last I heard, you were attempting gourmet dishes.
Attempting being the key word. But I'm getting there. How about a cooking night? I'll cook, you bring the wine.
Sounds like a plan. Now, spill the tea. Any romantic escapades on the horizon?
Maybe. There's someone I've been getting to know. We'll see where it goes.
Well, spill the details over dinner. Speaking of which, our coffee is here.
Liv, it's been too long. How's life treating you?
Emma. Life's a roller coaster, you know? But I can't complain. Your place is as cozy as ever.
Thanks. Feel at home. So, what's the latest gossip in your world?
Gossip, huh? Well, work's hectic, but I'm surviving. Oh, and I started learning Spanish.
Qué emocionante.
That's exciting. Why the sudden interest in Spanish?
Always wanted to learn a second language, and Spanish seemed like a good challenge. Plus, it might come in handy for my dream trip to Spain.
Dream trip? You never told me about that.
Surprise. It's a work in progress, but I'm determined to make it happen. Are those all new books?
Guilty as charged. I may have gone on a bit of a book buying spree. Want to borrow one?
Absolutely. Any recommendations?
Depends on your mood. I have everything from mystery novels to heartwarming dramas. Take your pick.
How about that mystery novel you mentioned last time?
Ah, The Silent Detective. It's a page-turner. Enjoy. Remember this picture from our road trip?
How could I forget? That was the trip of a lifetime. We should do something like that again.
I was thinking the same thing. Maybe a weekend getaway? A retreat to nature, away from the chaos.
Count me in. No GPS mishaps this time, though.
Agreed. And what about the hiking trail we always talked about?
That's still on my bucket list. Let's make it happen.
I've been experimenting with abstract art lately. What do you think?
These are incredible, Emma. You have a real talent. Ever thought about showcasing them?
Thanks, Liv. It's a thought, but for now, they're my little secret creations.
Well, I'm honored to be in the presence of the secret art. Maybe I'll try my hand at painting too.
It's therapeutic. We can have a painting night sometime.
What's that amazing smell?
Just experimenting in the kitchen. I decided to try my hand at making homemade pasta.
You're making pasta from scratch. That's impressive.
It's surprisingly fun. Wanna be my taste tester?
Absolutely. I'll gladly sacrifice myself for the cause.
This has been such a great day. Thanks for dropping by, Liv.
Anytime, Em. These unplugged days are my favorite. No agenda, just catching up.
Here's to friendship, adventures, and the joy of being ourselves.
Cheers to that. And hey, let's make that weekend getaway plan official. Life's too short not to have more adventures.